Hey. This is your boy, KQKC Boxing Network, coming to you with another video this morning. First of all, I want to thank all my subscribers, my supporters, for their PayPal, their Cash App, and yes, the Super Chat. Now, I've been thinking about this, and we talking about Chris Colbert. Now, he believes that the black or African American community do not support him. Well, that you have to take with a grain of salt. And let me explain. Fighter, football player, basketball player, baseball player. When you alienate the black community, well, how is he doing that, KQ? Well, let me tell you. When you consider yourself not black but Mexican, because you hang out with a Mexican crowd, then I mean, you gotta be honest. You got to be honest. What you expect? Because first of all, you should say, no, I'm a strong black man first, but I do support the other ethnic backgrounds. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't shit on your own kind and say, I'm a Mexican American. Then you give that motherfucker reporting, and you say, oh, I speak Spanish. You know, listen, we speak English over here. And those that speak Spanish, you fucking better learn it, because you're more remarkable. And number two, don't ever open your damn mouth and write a check your ass can't cash. Like my grandmother always said, if you can't say something nice, shut the fuck up. My grandmother was a pistol, and I learned well from her ass. So therefore, don't go crying. You had a hell of a week, right? Then all of a sudden, you knew what was going on, but you let Wilder and Team Wilder take the fall. Hell, you even trying to let Al Heyman take the fall before you say, no, I really asked him to take it down. You see? Your thinking process is fucked up, young man. The way you look at life is fucked up. The way you see things, not black and white, but you see things white. You fucked up. See, all they're gonna do, and let me tell you, because I'm 54. I'm 54. I'm older than all y'all motherfuckers, really. I'm 54. And all they're going to do is use you up the most they can get out of you, because you ain't like a hell of a fighter or nothing. I mean, let's be honest. You ain't that hell of a nigga. I mean, come on. So therefore, whatever you got, they're going to use, spit you out, and keep moving. All you are is like a baby maker, well, you're a money maker. And now it's time for you to learn. It's time for you to talk to somebody that been through what you're going through. And what you're going through is an identity crisis at a young age. That's fucked up. That's messed up. You really thank Hugo Boss for getting you all squared away. But you could have had a black designer, clothes, watch, whatever, on. I know. Ain't that many out there. But you can dedicate a youth center in the inner city. Now, I know you ain't making a lot of money. We all know that. We all know you under the bare minimum, pretty much. And you know what? You keep running your goddamn mouth, you're going to stay there. Trust me. I've seen it happen too many times. Just like Jamel. For example, a young entrepreneur, my brother, he said, hey, Jamel, allow me to show you what I've been working on, man. You know what Jamel said to this young entrepreneur brother? Man, what I want with your shit, I got my own shit. Do you know that's hurtful to someone that's trying to strive and be their own boss and make their own clothing line and do all that and be the boss, the CFO, and a C motherfucking EO? Huh? But you got somebody come along and try to shit on you. Why? Because they have a few dollars more than you. Now, that's the old proverb. All due blessings to Allah. You see, that's the old proverb to say, thou give it and thou will take it away. So, therefore, he realized what he said about Deontay Wilder, because he knows that Deontay Wilder is not loved by the LWC. He loved by all the black fans out there, casual and hardcore fans. They're not fanboys, they just boxing fans. It's a good story. He has a good backstory. He didn't come out his mama's ass with a boxing glove on like Floyd. He decided to box and he defied the odds. He showed you that you don't have to go through a long career in the amateurs. You could do a little bit metal and get the fuck on. So why should you come up with all these fundamental styles and everything? All you gotta do is be perfect just one time. So why practice on that shit? But now, he's changing up on their asses. And Fury sees that. Matter of fact, Fury calls this the biggest fight to Anthony Joshua. You're damn right. Because your crazy ass, for one, Deontay Wilder got you out the bed, got you sobered up, put your ass in AA and NA, cleaned you up again, and brought you back to life. And what thanks he get? A motherfucker knocked his bone permanently damaged on his head by pulling on them goddamn gloves. Now, this allegedly, all right? Let me get that straight. Allegedly he did that. But it's not about him. It's about Chris Colbert. You better you better do a long soul searching before your next fight. You better go out there and support the black charities. Support the black communities. Our little brothers and sisters, they need somewhere like a safe haven or a youth center. I don't know how much money you have in your pocket. I ain't trying to count nobody else's money. But if you can afford it, or you can make moves and put a down payment, I'm quite sure your fellow black boxing counterparts will chip in. At least you can say, I did a lot for the black community. But don't go fucking crying when they tell you that, nah, we don't support your ass. You don't support us as men and women. You'd rather go sit there and eat a motherfucking taco than a plate of collard greens. Hello? Oh, hello. Don't get me started on that bitch before 12:30. And yes, I will call him a bitch. Because, see, a bitch knows when he's a bitch. Because, see, he knew what he said about two black fighters that's bringing in top dollars more than him, that is devoted to Fox and Showtime, which they are intertwined, and led by a African-American brother. And that's Al Heyman. I remember Monterosa, I'm sorry. He was in the same boat. He said some things to Al, and Al got rid of his ass. And guess what? 3 weeks later, he apologized. I'm sorry. I didn't mean really what I said. But you said it, bitch. You said it. You only say things not because I didn't mean to say it. It's always been in the back of your head. Now you manifest it into something that, not racist, but you don't like your own skin color. So I tell you what, Google or go to the library and look up how you bleach yourself. Look how Michael Jackson did himself. He didn't like how he looked in the mirror. So since you don't like the black African American people, but you can't blame them talking about they don't support you. Who would support a motherfucker like you? A Uncle Tom walking type motherfucker. The same motherfucker said, ooh, master, this cornbread is sure good. Oh, let me have a little more, master. Can I have a little more, master? Well, you can get the little scraps that's left. Oh, thank you, master. Boy, we eating pretty good, ain't we? Are we? Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Colbert. No, I'm eating pretty good. You eating secondhand shit. Just like a lap dog. That's what he is. Jump up in somebody's lap, waiting on something to eat, got the tail wagging, and you throw a couple of pieces of bacon in your mouth. You go round and round and round and jumping up for motherfucking joy. Get the fuck out my face and all the African American brothers. Now, I don't have no problem with the Hispanic community, the Japanese community. These are all my subscribers. Do you know I got subscribers all over the world? Do you know my channel is growing? We had damn near 4,000 subscribers. It gotta be a reason. And I don't buy subs. Wink, wink. Think about it. How you think motherfuckers jump from 6,000 to 20,000? Then you look in the chat, they ain't even got 100 people in there. Something is going on. So, getting back to Chris Colbert. It's fine and dandy that you're trying to even out your reputation by dyeing your hair for different organizations like heart disease, heart attacks, forgetting where you're located, forgetting where you're at, Alzheimer's, all right? Muscle sclerosis, all that. But let's talk about Colbert, the man. Colbert, the man, is what I call attention whore. This is the much attention he had since he been boxing. And now he's trying to ride this shit out. You will see. Every day he will come out and say some shit. Remind me of somebody over at TMT. Somebody named Floyd Joy Mayweather motherfucking Jr. Now, Pretty Boy, because Pretty Boy, he was a slugger. He stood in the pocket and he traded. Now, with Chris Colbert, his punches are wide. I wish he would step in that booth, in the pocket, whatever you want to call it. That stick is not going to work on a Gary Russell because he would get under that jab because he's a short fighter and shoe shine your ass right down the middle before you even get a chance to counterpunch. And don't go to sleep on his brother. His brother's fighting at 140 and you're going to have to meet him sooner or later. Trust me. So with that said, don't fall for the hype. He's getting exactly what he deserved. Go look at his profiles and shit. He wearing a sombrero. All right? A sombrero, if that's what they call it. And the motherfucker had it on backwards. Stop trying to be something that you're not. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of what your ancestors went through. Be proud and take some pride in your goddamn self. I'm going to cook on this bitch at 12:30 p.m. I am KQ. KC Boxing Network. I hope you enjoy this little teaser because more to come today. So, with that in mind, if you haven't subscribed to KQKC, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And that way you will be notified each and every motherfucking time I go live. Everybody in the YouTube boxing community, the LDBC, they know I come on at 12:30 p.m. Central Time. Now, if someone else is on at the same time I am, and they're not LDBC, that's fine. But if you are a member of the LDBC, you better respect my goddamn time. Or trust me, I will bring it up. I will. I show you respect. Goddamn it, I demand mine. Cause see, one thing about respect, it's not a privilege. It's not given. It's earning that bitch. And right now, I can say with straight, unquote, confidence that Chris Colbert is a confused young fighter. That's all I got. I'm about to move on to the next one. So I greet you with the ancient word of peace. Assalamu alaikum. And salaikum. Salam. So with that, shout out to the almighty LDBC. And I will see you at 12:30 p.m. today. So with that, I'm out of here. Peace and love.